Chris has the optional 30-inch front awning on his trim line, and he's put the LD stay bar Ls onto the leg. Now he's going to position them in the correct spot. You want to slide the stay bar L, the LD stay bar L, up to the top of the leg, but not up onto the corner joint. So it's just right at that spot where it's at the top of the leg, but not yet up onto the corner joint. And use the thumb screws to snug that up and hold the LD stay bar L in place. Now's the time for the 602 awning Ls to go on to the extra no color pole. There's the awning Ls. They can be turned either way. We like to put them with the open barrel pointing out from the booth. They slide onto the pole on both ends. And Chris likes to use his awning pole to make sure that his front legs are plumb, and he does that by placing the pole right in front of the leg, and then make sure that it's the same length as the pole itself. And after you get done with that positioning, you can stake down that last leg. All right, with the front pole ready to go and the LD stay bar Ls in place, now it's time to put the awning poles on. Again, this will be the pole that's coded AWN. In this case, this one's about 32 inches long. That's for the 30-inch front awning. You might have a longer one for the 54-inch awning. Just slide the pole in the usual way, click it in place. We'll do that on both ends. And here's a nice way to set up that front awning pole if you're doing this alone especially. Leave one end on the ground and the other end just start it in place, but don't push it all the way in past the snap button. Then you can pick it up, put in the other end. That end does click into place, and then click into place the first end. Make sure all your thumb screws are snugged up, and that awning framework is ready to go when it comes time to put the awning cloth in place. To attach the awning cloth, note that the awning has two zippers on it, one inside and one outside. And you're going to want to use the outside zipper to attach to the canopy top. And you can tell the inside zipper is on the same side as the velcros, and you want to use the other one to attach to the canopy top. So it's just a matter of sliding the end into the zipper and pulling across. Another important part to attaching the awning cloth is to make sure and get the velcros around the top pole and the canopy frame. And when you're using an awning, you can detach the corner velcro from the canopy top, as Chris is doing, because the awning velcro is going to do the same job. So pull the one out of the way and use the one on the awning cloth itself. Wrap that around the pole. And that holds the awning cloth in place when you tension it with bungee cords in the next step. You work your way across the cloth, attaching all the velcros. With the awning cloth in place, now you can stretch it out to the awning framework with the bungee cords, and that's just sliding the end of the bungee through the grommeted hole on the awning cloth, wrap it around the pole, and use the ball to hold it in place. Chris likes to start in the middle and work his way out, and that kind of centers the awning cloth as you go. And it's one bungee per hole on those inner ones, but on the outer one we like to put two bungees in there, so you get a total of 7 of those white bungees per awning. And here it's a little tricky, but you want to slide 2 of the bungee cords through one grommet hole, and that pulls the cloth forward and out in those corners. Here's a close-up view of how those corner bungees are arranged. As a final tune-up to the awning installation, Chris will just readjust the corner flaps, and you can let the valance come out a little bit more as it sets on top of the awning cloth.